Hello and welcome everybody. Today, as you may be able to see here, we're doing an Avatar: The Last Airbender bundle. Move that to the side for the time being. A Marvel Spider-Man collector pack. Setting it off to the side because we'll be starting off with the Lorwyn Eclipsed Play Booster Box. I have actually been looking at some cards for this set, and because of, the reason I ended up having these, I had to look a little bit more into the general value of the set. But, basically, someone just wanted me to, have a chance to open up some of these. Anyone, watching, this video or wherever, in case you end up wondering why there's gloves, just a little bit like a hand issue at the moment. It's not exactly like I'm expecting, have very good luck with this or anything like that, but, just still something, fun to end up enjoying. Okay, a little thing they put inside there, let you know what you're trying to pull towards. Let's just pull on out the stacks here. Slide that box on out of here. Pull these up to the side. Actually, I got a little extra space all the way up here now. Keep this space clear for my general opening. Alright, start out, and let's see what kind of stuff we can end up pulling from this. Take the pack for a little good luck. Let's see if I can actually get a clean open pack. It's always something fun I end up trying to doing, just see if I can get one to open cleanly. Nope. Tears down the back. Is my background music going really quiet or something? Oh no, there it is, picking up. Perhaps I switched between songs or something. Alright. We'll start off here. We got Wanderbrine Preacher. Sonic Grove Guide. Just trying to make sure everything looks clear. Got a little janky random setup. Come on, focus in. Glimmerlight. Or Glimmerlight. Bogart Prankster. Crossroads Watcher. I'm probably gonna slow roll a couple of them just to end up kind of getting a general look at the, set. But then after, things start picking up, I'll probably start going more, like, faster. Because technically I haven't really even played this one much on Arena yet, so I haven't actually, looked at the set too much. River Guard Reflexes. Manlight. Lementer. Alright. Blooming Defense. Okay. Look for Aggressor. Oh yeah, I'm also remembering that in this set I'm trying to look for Shapeshifters, Elves, and I can't remember what else, which, just kind of remember because this other side he was a shapeshifter, and I'm like, oh yeah, because I want to improve my shapeshifter deck. Oh, now we've got a first rare. Set those there as I try to make sure everything's actually visible on camera. Private Command. Grids. Yeah, I'm gonna mispronounce stuff here. Oh, it's a Kindred Sorcery for Kithkins. Choose 2, create a token to copy a target Kithkin you control. Target player creates a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. Target creature you control gets +3/+3 until end turn. Or target creature you control fights target creature your opponent controls. Okay. It's actually pretty cool looking. A little showcase kind of thing. Eclipsed Kifkin. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal a Kipkin, forest, or plains. Among them, and put the rest in your hand. Put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. It's gonna set you down here in your separate little pile. Full art land. And then we got a goblin. That don't really look like a goblin, but okay. There. Attempt 2 at actually cleanly opening one of these packs. You shall refuse me, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know how I'm gonna probably just accept it because I can kind of tell they've been changing around that stuff kind of works. Huh, elf token. Oh, I didn't realize I forgot they were double-sided. Tree folk. Okay. Tree folk, alright. And flip it on over. As I'm like realizing I'm kind of like slow rolling through a set that's been out for a while now, so most people probably actually already know what's in here. But, you know, I just slow roll a couple of packs here. Still. Let's try to make sure that my lighting's alright. Everything's trying to slide. Right. Ah. Gonna click back up. And just wants to try to run away. Champion of the Perfect. Additional cost to cast a spell, behold an elf or exile it. You cast creature's spell, draw a card. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, return exile card to its turn of hand. Okay. Stars. Okay. Not too impressive there. And then full art mountain. Right. Oh, right, I never took the token out. Or decide how I'm getting my pack on this one just from how they open. I'm just gonna, pop that out. Pull that off to the side. Alright. Get the token out of the way. Got ourselves a little shapeshifter duder here. Other side being a merfolk. Yes, just drop it. Alright. Okay. Little shapeshifter dude here. Okay, well I was sitting there saying I want shapeshifters. First 3 cards were shapeshifters. Nice. Oh, my bad. I remember to keep keep an eye on what's going on through the camera here. Let's see. Alright. Focus camera. There we go. Oh, okay. A first rare. These my cards still left in hand. Tam, Mindful, first year. Each other creature you control has hexproof for each of its colors. Dark creature you control becomes all colors until end turn. Bloom tender. Nice, nice. Technically, I wasn't too concerned about pulling one of these because, you know, I believe I already got a couple of bloom tenders, but it is actually really nice art, and actually a decently valuable card if I'm not mistaken. It's like still going for around like $12 at the time of, you know, this opening. Okay. Set that on down. Oh. What do we have here? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a foil mythic Morningtide Light. I'm actually not sure what that actually kind of goes for. Let me slide that on down there real quick. Power Mountain down, and I am going to take a quick moment there to actually kind of check that. Oh, I'm bad, I misspelled it. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, oh, you know, it looks really cool and interesting, and like, you know, is actually something... Oh, well, the foil is a $10 card. Okay, cool, cool. I'll just keep this down here near me. TCG player. Actually, that was a very valuable pack, because like I was saying, I think the Bloom Tender's still going for, you know, decent sum. I know it's technically a reprint and all that, but... yeah, okay. So yeah, two $10, well, like $10.50 kind of cards. One pack. Not too shabby. Alright. Treasure token. Elf. Alright, there's some merfolks in here. I still need to kind of decide if I'm going to do anything with... Because I'm been like defending some stuff. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep my merfolk deck around. I might have to take a closer look at. Got me a little distracted. Well, I am noticing a lot of elementals in here. I don't know, I might have to like kind of look at my elemental deck, probably. Champion of the Path. Because I think when I was checking those out, they're like 50 cents. Ooh, and then Cubs Command. Foil, nice. So, alright, and we got a full art forest. Yes, I did do a little bit of looking, so I know what some of these cards kind of look like, but it's like, yeah, I know, it's like, yeah, those are kind of interesting cards, but I also know they're like in that like dollar or less range kind of thing. And I just missed the trash can with that one. Okay. Okay. I was like trying to figure out, I'm like, how can I get it to, like, you know, focus? And I realized, yeah, it's because there's a face right over here that, like, keeps trying to lock on to. That's why I keep losing my autofocus. There, I was trying to actually lock onto any of those, but... Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, let's stay focused. Let's try to hold focus on here. I do know I'm probably gonna have to look back through these probably a little later. You know, because, you know, shapeshifters, elves. That is a blood crypt and a portalist one. Granted, I'm not really aiming too much for, you know, reprints or anything like that, but that is a pretty nice, you know, printing of blood crypt. Okay. Alright. Put that one down there. Okay, eyes, and a pains. Oh. Okay. That just goes in the token pile. Worm. Okay, and the other side is merfolk. Currently wormsore. Interesting. Got those little shapeshifter dude here. Okay, it's something I'm pretty sure I've already kind of came across. I'm just gonna kind of keep moving. Oop, oop, oh, losing cards. Really not used to open stuff with gloves on. Whoop. Bloodline binding. Convoke. Creatures. Can help you cast. Okay. As I'm just dropping stuff now. Creatures can help you cast a spell. Each creature. Okay, so it's, yeah, I like tap them to pick colorless for it. Choose a creature type. Return all creatures of the chosen type to your graveyard to the battlefield. So it kind of kindred kind of sword why am I blanking on Rise from the Dead? I'm blanking on the card name. But kind of like a similar effect kind of thing. Okay, Flare Island. I'm just realizing we're barely through the first stack of 12 packs. At least I got all the other stuff over there to end up opening. Alright. Fairy token. Goblin. Might actually have more use of the fairy side. Alright. Okay. Come on, let's get someone cool in here. champion of the Kelton? Okay. Stay. Flash is additional cost. Cast a spell. Behold a Kipkin and exile it. The Kipkins get you control get +1/+1. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to his hand. Okay. Alright. And a swap. Alright. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, a bit of a cough there for a second. Shapeshifter. Merfolk. Swap. Alright. We might actually want to start pick up the pace a little bit here. Just kind of make sure everything, is generally at least in focus, So let's just check out a card. Okay. And then we got Gloom Ripper. When this creature attacks target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn. And up to one target creature an opponent controls gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of elves you control, plus the number of elves in your graveyard. That sounds quite ridiculous. So I'm just curious now. This thing's called... Whoa! We'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to sit there and check this out. Oh, okay. Apparently, she's not special. I was like, oh, she might be an interesting kind of card. Then we got the non-foil version of the Grub command that we got earlier. Captain Goblins and all that fun stuff. Seville Peddler. And a full art planes. I still do love myself some full art plans. Those look so nice. Alright, we got ourselves the elf. With a Kithkin on the back. Set that on down there. Now let's just kind of get rolling on with this. Make sure the focus is good for this. I'm not like a little shaky as I'm just kind of like flipping through cards. I must realize we're like 24 minutes in on this thing, and I'm still on the first stack of, 3 stacks of the box. Ooh, that is a nice little one there. And I believe he is not, technically by the standards of, value, you know, worth that much, but I still know he had a really fun effect. Beginning of your first main phase, you may pay. Oh my god, will this thing just let me type? I'm sorry, I still got okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, like I thought it was worth a couple bucks, but anyways. Okay. Oko. Not okay. Okay. Oko. Lorwyn Liege. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 green if you do transform Oko, which you'll see in the back here in a moment. His abilities of +2, up to 1 target creature gains all creature types. And +1, target creature gets -2, -0 until end of turn. The backside here, we have Oko, Shadow Moor Scion. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 blue. If you do, transform Oko. Abilities of -1, mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. -3, create 2 3/3 green elk creature tokens. Very elko. And -6, choose a creature type. You can emblem with creatures you control of the chosen type, get +3/+3, and have vigilance and hexproof. Okay. A little fun, you know, kind of stuff that I can end up using with, well, a lot of the shapeshifter stuff I was already thinking of. Which kind of looks like, you know, he's kind of on the side of them, so it's pretty cool. Alright, well, that'd be like my second mythic out of the box. And yeah, you know, I'm sure he may only be like a $4 card, but still kind of cool. Sure. Let's regular foil there. We got our forest. Yeah. Alright, we got ourselves a tree of oak. With a goblin. Alright. Flip that over. Let's get rolling. Focusing. Rolling. Let's get rolling. Come on. Stay focused. Camera. I don't like that on the damn camera the whole fucking time. Oh, what shall we get? Come on, give some coup. We got harmonized, crescendo. Okay, convoke. Choose a creature type. Draw cards for each permanent you control that type. Okay. Forgiving art. Unforgiving. Ooh. Shiny swamp. Hey, get back over there. Oh, I might kind of scoot some of this a little bit. As I'm realizing where my frame is. Okay. I'm also kind of curious what the mythic range is in the box now. Technically that was on like the foil side of things, so I believe that's not counted as like one of the mythic slots. But I think they started dropping it down to like 4 or 5 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Oop, wait a minute. Oh, must be, yeah, one of those. Cause I'm like, they made all the tokens double sided. Why the heck does this thing got magic card back? Alright. Okay, come on, focus in. Come on, camera. It is literally that dude's face over there that keeps like getting lost on. Oh. No. Okay, I might want to start putting those in another stack. And then we've got windowing, convoke. For each player, you choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. Okay. That's like kinship nuke kind of thing. Okay. Another full art swap. This one non-polio. Alright. And that was the first stack. Oh no, I must have remembered. Oh, that was the first pack of the second stack. Apparently I didn't realize I moved from the first stack. Alright. We got our treasure with our Kifkin on the back. That don't over there. Fun over and let's get rolling. Make sure my hand blocks the face on the duder and play mat. So I can kind of try to make sure that this actually stays focused. Although it doesn't really work when the hammer's out of the way. Oh yeah, it's Evolving Wilds. Card that everybody needs so many of. Didn't you know? Try to keep all the lands together. Oh, sorry, I realized my hand's gonna turn a little too much there. Okay. Well, just run away, why don't you? Okay, the reason I pulled that thing aside was so I can start making a second pile. There we go. Deep Way Navigator. Flash. When this creature enters, untap another merfolk you control. As long as you attacked with 3 or more merfolk this turn, merfolk you control get +1/+0. Okay. Rare pile. I'll just there's uncommon dude. And then we got mountain. No. Ah, the card scared me. Oh wait, that's the wrong game. Shit. Alright. Elf and Kifkin. Alright. Let's get focused on him here. Sure. Did shield better. Okay. Come on, focus on him. Okay, what it going all creaky now? Okay. Okay. Oop. Just lost grip of the cards there. Oh, and another blood crypt. Interesting. Just out of curiosity. Oh my god. Nice one, though. Okay. I was just kind of curious how much that one was in comparison. Yeah, it's like $6. $6 car. Yeah. Still fair. Still fair. Ow. Alright. And then we just got ourselves a foil swamp. They really want to give out those swamps. Vault. An elk. Okay. Nice. A little different of a token this time around. Chance to see cards, but mostly go for what probably everybody's, waiting to see. Ooh! That is the Hexing Squawker, which I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Okay, nice. Nice $16 pull. Not too shabby. Keep riding my armor to the spring of this damn camera mount. Okay. And then we got a nice full art forest. Treasure. And Kipkin. Don't leave that sitting there. Alright, flip this on over. And let's just get focused in on here and get rolling. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice looking. Okay. Turn other target off configuration. Okay, nice. My console's probably not coming out here, but more song Ari. Legendary enchantment players can't draw cards to gain life. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life. Searches the library for a card and puts it into their hand and shuffles. Mm-hmm. Oh. I was just curious. Okay. Interesting. Bright grid. Falcon heart. Whenever this creature enters or transforms into Bracken Falcon heart, create a 1/1 green and white Kafkan creature token. Gain your first main phase. You may pay a green. If you do, transform Bracken. Bracken during mind. That add X green or white mana, where X is the number of other creatures you control. Begin your first main phase, you may pay a white. If you do, transform bright grid. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, so some of these I'm like, I don't remember actually seeing when I kind of just like skimmed through and stuff. Okay. Alright. Throw it down. Foil mountain. Next pack. Yeah, bring a select and good fortune. I'll pick that up later. Shapeshifter and Merfolk. Flip. I'm just gonna kind of try to make up the face a little bit here. But, selfless, safe fight. Okay. Flash, convoke, and then when this creature enters, choose a creature type. Other permanents you control gain extra for an indestructible entire turn. Huh. Okay. Caesar. That's a neat little stack of piles. That's a neat little planes. Careful there. Ooh. Again, Oko emblem. Do they double side these? It's got an elk on the back. I'll probably want to keep the emblem side up. Right. Focus on in there. Alright. Oh, come on, stay focused. Eclipsed realms. Just want to add that to those. We got Bogart Curse Crafter. Neat. Okay. Realm Fire Torque. When this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, put a charge counter on it. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Ah. Okay. Okay, and I'm pretty damn sure that Vibrance is a nice little, value puppy there. When this creature enters, if 2 red mana is spent to cast it, this creature deals 3 damage to any target. When this creature enters, if 2 green was spent to cast it, search your library for a land, reveal it and put in your hand, then shuffle. You gain 2 life. Spelling thing. He's like a nice little $10 mythic tutor there, so not too shabby. Getting some nice, pulls here. There we go. Mountain. Well, I'm thinking by the length that this is actually taking, because I'm kind of just chilling and relaxing, enjoying the opening. It's been a while since I've actually really done like any openings. I might end up having this box be one kind of little section thing, that I might take a quick little moment here before and then just do like the bundle and the collector pack as one thing. Tree folk, and then goblin. Alright. Let's just get rolling here. And make sure it stays in the gun. Torch. Right there. I was just thinking there actually is a card that, would be actually really cool to end up pulling, but I don't know if I have that kind of luck. The one that's kind of like the creature version of like Bitter Blossom. Isn't it like Bitter Blossom Bearer or something like that? Flicker wing nuisance. Fly when this creature enters. Put a -1/-1 counter on it. Remove a counter from this creature. Whenever creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Alright. So we got a Warden dude there. And an island. Ow. Just kind of punched my table for a second there. Treasure and elf. Alright. Actually, remember there's also like a god in here that actually kind of close the bowl too. But if not, I mean, he's really not that much. I can probably just track him later. Yep. Just drop everything. Like I said before, I'm not really used to having, gloves on all it. Kinsar Sentry. First strife like Link. Whenever this creature attacks, you put a creature card with mana value extra less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Next the number of attacking creatures you control. Okay. I have to actually start looking into a deck about them. Seem interesting. We got our full art island. Last pack of the second stack. Was not expecting to be 52 minutes in at this point. With, pack opening and all that. Still did a lot of practice. Like, again, just enjoying the process. Drop the cards, set those down. Alright, and we slide you on up. One moment. Oh my god. Gloves apparently make it very hard to type on here. I just want to check something. Okay. Let me check. Alright. Tarzan. Curious Cultivator, Death Touch. When this creature enters or transforms into Tristan. Curious Cultivator, mill 3 cards. If this card is an elf card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 black. If you do, transform Tristan. Tristan Pennant Color. Death Touch. When this creature transforms into Tristan, mill 3 cards. Then you may exile an elf card from graveyard. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. And then, get your first main phase, you may pay a green if you do transform it. There. Cool. Interesting. Some fun little stuff for elves. Nice little foil plane. Bring us some luck and some fun. A fairy. A goblin. Keep it on the fairy side. I got a lot less of those than goblins. Now, of course, you gotta throw an evolving wilds my way. Come on, focus in here. Oop. Almost rolled past there. Champion of the Weird. This cause casts a spell. Behold a goblin and exile it. Pay 1 life. Blight 2. Target opponent blights 2. Activate only as a sorcery. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the owner's hand. But yeah, Blight in, that player ends up putting a minus 1. Well, I think with Blight 2 it'd be 2 -1 counters on a creature they control. Ooh. And then we follow that with Scuzzleback Scourger. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may Blight 1. If you do, create a treasure token. This guy's like a block, right? Yeah, he's like okay. QQ. So fun little goblin card. Slide down over here. And then we've got ourselves a swamp. Next pack. No runaways. We got ourselves an elf. With Gifkin. Here, artifact, shapeshifter. Okay. Let's try to pick up a piece of over here. Ooh. Eclipsed murder. Interesting art. Alright. Abigail. Squat. First, whatever. Flying first strike flag blank. When it enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities. Put a flying counter, a first strike counter, and a lifelink counter on that creature. So yeah, you kind of, disable it for like a turn, but still ends up giving you a nice little bonus there. Followed by Shadow Urchin. When this creature attacks, Blight 1. Whenever a creature you control with 1 or more counters on it dies, exile that many cards from the top of your library. To your next turn, you may play those cards. Okay. Got that. got ourselves a mountain. Merfolk. I think we'll keep the worm up on this one. Flip it on over. Let's get rolling here. Oh, okay. And then we got Curious Colossus for one of our mythics. Sorry, just kind of curious at the moment also. Okay. Anyways, when this creature enters, each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities, becomes a coward in addition to other types, has base power of 1/1. Interesting. Okay. That's version. Okay. Then we got ourselves a planes. I was kind of surprised that cost is only like $1 a card. There. Elf. Kipkin. Alright. Put the sun over. And let's get focused in here. There we go. I know it's only like $1 or $2 card, but Merlin, Fey Ascendant. Oh, come on, focus in. Come on, focus. There we go. Flying whenever Merlin or another elf or fairy you control enters. Exile the top 2 cards to the target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies you control from among cards exiled by Marilyn this turn without paying mana cost. So neat little card there. Alright. 2. Then we got ourselves a Swampade. Alright, next up. Can we get something really cool? Oh, wait. Start off by doing our token here. We got ourselves a fairy with a goblin on the back. Again, I have a lot less fairy tokens. I have goblins, so. Alright. Come on. Let's focus on it. Come on, focus. Then we have Lorwyn, imperfect naturalist. Whenever Lorwyn enters, mill 4 cards. Then you may put a creature or land card from among mill cards on top of your library. 2, and then 3, either black and or green. Tap, discard a land, create a token that's create a 1/1 black and green worm token for each land card in your graveyard. And mountain. Alright. What we got next? Oh, and you keep on giving me the treasure tokens, and you might as well start giving me, the treasure of the set here. Come on, people. That's some gift getting there. So, spiraling to certitude. Raise the Evermore. Flash, when Raise enters, another target creature you control gains persist until end of turn. Pay a white and tap it. Remove any number of counters from target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Interesting. Robber. And then we got ourselves a forest. 4 more packs left in this. Ourselves a shapeshifter and a merfolk. Come on, give us something cool here. Let's see what we got. Show me what you got. Focus in. Focus. There we go. We got Grub. Storied Matriarch. Menace. When this creature enters or transforms into a Grub Storied Matriarch. Return up to 1 target goblin card from your graveyard to your hand. Maybe your first main. Okay, yeah, so the whole transform thing is painted red. When this creature attacks, you may blight 1. If you do, create a tapped and attacking token. It's a copy of the blighted creature, except it has the beginning of your end step. Sacrifice this token. Okay. Interesting. Those and a forest. Down to our last 3. Come on, bring us home something good here, people. Come on. Eclipsed. We got Figure of Fable. This creature becomes a Kifkin Scout. Well, for 1 slice mana. Base power 2/3. 1 and 2 splice. When this creature is a scout, it becomes Kifkin of the base power and toughness 4/5. And then 3 and 3 spliced. When this creature is a soldier, it becomes Kifkin Avatar with base power and toughness 7, 8, and protection from each of your opponents. Okay. Interesting. Good. Yeah, it's actually the camera. And we got our mountain. Oh my god, just everything's trying to go everywhere. I'll have to start those, well, strain those files out in a bit. Oh, wait. Token. Elf and Kifkin. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit. I might have been kind of like messing around with there, but I think he's actually a pretty decently good duder here. Formidable Speaker. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. 1 colorless, tap, untap another target permanent. I was like, I might be mixing up my elves here, but I think this is the guy that I jokingly threw into my save for later card on TCG. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be paying like $20 for the dude. So it's a little hard to sure what type of these gloves. $15 card, yeah. Okay. Alright, and second one him. Go with like the whole transform with like the alpha effects kind of stuff. Nice. Temporal cleansing. And a full art swap. Okay. I was hoping for something interesting and I, got it. Although granted I was aiming for mythic rare because I'm pretty sure 4 mythics technically in the proper slot. It's probably not supposed to be how this goes. Alright. Treasure. And fairy, I don't know, I'm just kidding. Elf. Let's see a cool mythic out of here. Actually, I still believe it would be cool to sit there and pull one of those bitter blossom bearers. I think that's what it's called. Mirror Mind Crown. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, first time you would create one or more tokens each turn. We instead create a token that create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. Ooh, we got Temple Garden. The sand enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. I can't remember. Like a $5 card? Oh no, you particularly are an $11 card. I see. Oh, Bragg says, the borrowless and or full art, or whatever you want to call it. Borrowless. Nice lands are always fun to end up having popping up on me. Okay, so not a shabby, box at all. I mean, even if it was a gift, I have sat there and said a couple times that, I believe my, luck is pretty trash, but, Vibrance, if I remember right, what I say, that was a $10, $15 card or something like that. And, we got Bloom Tender, which is like an $11 card. That's just in like our mythics. Then the rares. We got ourselves just realized I'm like I don't even know if that was even visible in the last one because I was looking at the cards, not the recording on it. But, Temple Garden, which was like I said, $10. Got like a $15 formidable speaker. Some of these don't really think are worth very much. What was the other one? Oh, Hexing Squawker. I believe he was a $15 card. Or Blood Crypts, which I believe are like $10. It's either that one or didn't I get another one back here somewhere? I know that one's like a $1 thing. Oh yeah, that one. Which yeah, it's like $10. Yeah, you know, not too shabby. Enjoyable little opening, and you know, got some stuff to probably, you know, work through some decks and all that. So, yeah, nothing too shabby there on that. But yeah, we'll wrap that up on this thing, and then, you know, probably be back here shortly. So, give me one moment.